and that gun ain't worth your life. Boy, you run, you run, you run. Boy, you run, you run, you run. So I ran to this place I call reality and became a man. Because a lot of people told me I wouldn't make it out of Mississippi. They told me I'd be dead, either locked up in jail. And that's all swell if y'all expect me to fail. But Mama always told me if I put my trust in this man named God, that he'll propel and excel me to the next level you see right now. And that's what I did. And she would always tell me to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Because we came from the bottom. I got dropped off at school 6 or 7 deep in a Chevrolet Brougham with the hard top. My friends used to laugh so hard to make your heart stop. But sometimes that car gave Mama too many complications, so we had to kick rocks. But it was cool to walk to school. But Mama said, never let a white, yellow, black man call you a fool. Because if he so happened to do, make sure you put your shoes so far up his dookie poop that he don't better poop for days. And I said, Mama, I got you. But coming to the problems in them years, I never had that problem because I didn't get that. Talking that crazy, that foolish stuff, boy, you better get back, because I used to snap. My temper used to be like a bubble, you busting, now you're in trouble. That's the code I used to live by. And excuse me, my African-American brother, if I don't want to get hot, because I knew one day I wanted to be famous. I want to spit this urban knowledge to every hood in Mississippi, Valdosta, Bainbridge, Georgia, even the state of Florida, and I stay loyal to what I say. And please don't be enticed by this pretty boy's face, because I have undeniable talent with these hands. I can climb up on a car and take a transmission apart and put it back together again. Because that's the way I was taught, to monitor and to learn, not to appreciate and accept money unless it was well earned. Because they're the one who taught me. And Mom is the one who fought for me at all times. And my pen and my pad is too expensive to write about a dad in these lines. So if you want to know a lifetime of trouble, a lifetime of strife, this is my hustle, this is my struggle. My people, this is my life. Thank you. And so my life began to change. My life began to change. Things were just happening in a series of ways. And I bumped into this man named John Robinson. John Robinson, a fascinating being of a man. I mean, John Robinson sued Henry Ford's grandson for $13 million for a discrimination case with the NAACP. They would send white NAACP members in to buy a Chevrolet car, same year, same model, and the white sister of the NAACP will pay for that car $13,000. And then they'll send a black person, a part of the NAACP, inside the same dealership, and she ended up paying $25,000 to $30,000. John Robinson had enough evidence against the Ford company and sued Henry Ford's grandson for $13 million. When I tell you this man is brilliant, he's an engineer who builds bridges that crosses oceans. So me and my wife, when we go there and visit him, we all leave with a headache because the man's so deep when it comes to theology, so deep when it comes to the Bible. And I mean, he's the one who taught me about angels deliver Mary. And I taught this to the church. Y'all know I just taught this to y'all. Nowhere does it talk about a midwife delivering Jesus. And it shows that he was like, hey, there's some missing books in the Bible that you didn't know about. I'm like, wow. He said, yeah, man, you got to do your research, son. He said, there were angels that delivered the baby from Jesus from Mary. And that's why every time when Jesus dealt with temptation, them same angels came to visit him. And even when we're born, there are angels that are present that follow us through our life, and we call them our guardian angel. And now when the spirit leaves this body, this flesh has to go back to the ground. Notice that the Bible says angels are there to make sure we make it to Abraham's bosom safely. So angels are present. And this man is so deep. I mean, he's deep. He put a book in my hand one day. He said, I don't want you to come back until you finish this book. I've been in school all my life. I never read a book. I got other people read the book and take the test for me. I cheated my whole way through high school. And I'm saying, wow. I'm like, wow, this man is really challenging me. But that book saved my life. I fell in love with reading. My wife will tell you I got over 300 books in my archive now. Knowledge changed my life. And that's why they said, if